So logging in terms of membership, we have 3 days, 1 hour left to play. So that's going to get us to about 11:30 on Saturday. I now have the next 3 days off work, so I've got plenty of time to play this account and probably catch up for the inactivity we've done over the last 2 weeks. Again, I've not been anywhere near as consistent as the first 2 series, but now is some time to catch up. Right, so some things are bought on the Grand Exchange, which is good. We bought some more flasks. We've actually started to buy some Silverhawks, and that's just because really I could train agility. The XP is not going to be great, but for the sake of 4 mil, it's going to save me like some form of effort. So in terms of what we've got a combat task, so we'll go and do some goblins now. And then archaeology, I think I've got enough stuff just to repair, and then we've got 6 herbs as well, which is not too bad. So currently, we are still on our Herblore grind. Brews are so high at the minute, I've got to get them done as soon as possible and get them moved on. Got 86 yesterday, which I forgot to record because I thought I was going to do way more. So they are finished. To run through my daily challenges, so we'll do that. In terms of this week, we have a Gifted Reaper and also Death Touch Dart. Don't know what we're going to do when the bond runs out on the Saturday though, whether if we're going to keep going on to the next one or if we're going to take a little bit of a break. I think at the minute, with how the last couple of videos are performing, we'll pretty much have a bit of a gap, but I might keep on recording. And that's just because necromancy is the hype thing at the minute, and you can see with the 3rd series, the videos didn't quite get what they normally would, so I'm just going to wait for the necromancy side to die down, and then we can go again. So, we got the Genie promo. It's quite rubbish, to be fair, although I'll take 100 memories. We'll receive that immediately. Oh, fucking hell. What a fan chest. We'll take the large Phoenix lamp. I mean, yeah, we'll take the proteins. The Phoenix lamp is easy because we'll throw it into divination. And we should get, yeah, I was going to say we'll get smoldering lamp afterwards, which can also go in divination because it uses bonus XP up, and because it's bonus XP, that's why we'll get more like out of that. These small lamps, I'm actually going to throw onto agility because the Silverhawk XP isn't the best. And the more our agility level is on, the better XP we'll get. So that's level 47 agility. So that's just a random agility shortcut. And we've unlocked a new spot in archaeology. So in terms of today and what I'm going to do for today, my main priority is the brews. Got to get the brews done today, and then we can get them sold as quick as possible, and then we'll move on. I have bought 400 marital seeds because I want to get herb farming, because the benefit of doing, actually we'll go there I'll go there now. So I need to buy a sand pod seed anyway for the herb runs. Even though our like run to the herb spots is not ideal, we're going to be using a lot of lodestones. I want to get started with herb runs because it's going to unlock some things which will be very good for us. Of course that's not bought. Why would it? I'm going to buy a sand seed for 200k. Right, we'll run there. So this, I've talked about this a lot because it's linked to the incense sticks and also the ultra compost. The ultra compost can pretty much buy a bond for us if we were to do it for the full 14-day rotation. The problem with that is it's rubbish. It is ass to do, especially doing it individually and stuff. It is just such a pain. However, there is a perk from the droids in the desert to where you can unlock an ability to like just do it with noted buckets, which would make it so much better, so much easier. Not only have you got that though, it's also got the ability to do incense sticks at twice the speed, which again would make incense sticks way more better than what they already are for us. So we just have to do the tutorial. Right, that's even worse. We need to do 50 farming, even better. Right, so that's put an end to that plan. Anyway, so we're going to go back to what we're going to talk about anyway. I can just skip that out to be fair. Brews are the priority. We're going to crack that out, and then maybe we'll look at doing some other things. Maybe we could do quests. I did set a target for 80 smithing for this bond, and then we can unlock invention. Which I think if we get a couple more proteins, we should really have a decent crack at it. I don't really want to touch the protein memories, but I think if we need to, we can. And I could actually spend some oddments on getting some bars. Let's check. Yeah, they're 500 a pack, but I think they're only 75, so we'll see. We'll see. But for the time being, we're going to go crack on with brews. We're going to hop to 84. We'll do brews, and then, yeah, we'll go from there. So, back on the Sara brew grind. And that is level 87 Herblore. And from where we started, I think it was something like level 83. The Sara brew has given us quite a massive jump in XP as well. This isn't on like a bonus XP weekend or anything like that. This is just normal, like making brews just in normal time. And yeah, the XP has really been a big bump. In terms of the profit though, currently brews are still very much holding their price. Because of the Rise boss release, they are very much in demand. I am currently putting offers in on the Grand Exchange to keep buying the flasks, and I'll be turning these 3 doses into flasks. What I worked out is by making these potions, I do make about 3 to 3.5k per potion, but then by turning them into a flask, I'm making something like 20 to 25k on top of that from the potion itself. So yeah, this has been quite a lucky streak we've hit, and a big landmine as well. Not only did we get 87 Herblore, we also managed to get 88. Now 88 is a bit of an important milestone with Herblore, because it starts to borderline onto the extremes. Extremes are a very valid moneymaker going forward with this account as well. I don't think there'll ever be as much profit or as like needed as they were pre-necromancy, because that's when they were very much like a hype item, because people wanted to make overloads just because they'd be cheaper, because you didn't have to do the necromancy potion as well. However, anything with a skill where you can save people time or save people effort, you will always make more money as a result. So extremes, just like people make supers, will always be decent profit, providing that you can time it at the right time just to make sure you've got a guaranteed market to buy. And hopefully when that market is going up, it means there'll be even more money for your Herblore. Not only that, while we've been in this Herblore, we've been using our Silverhawk feathers. They are very much worthwhile doing, because by the time we've finished all this Herblore grind and all the skilling on this account, we would have gained a load of levels in agility, which is surely just a time save for us. Now that does have a cost linked to it. However, with the sheer amount of money we're making just by making these potions, the cost of the feathers is going to be very, very minimal as well. So yeah, we're pretty much doing that on both fronts. We're still clearing up our daily challenges. In terms of the items left in the bank, we're pretty much sort of thinning out what we've got left, because we are sort of running towards the end of this bond. We don't want to be left with loads of items by the end of the bond, so we want to make sure our bank is as minimal as possible. Once these brews are gone, we'll sort of run through the rest of the bank and trim down as best we can as well. But I do think we've done very well with this bond, keeping a very minimal style of bank. We've not let like a lot of junk items come in. As soon as we've done something, we've either sold it or dropped it, just so we've not got loads of junk littered throughout the bank. Because that's something I've got on the main and noob account, whereas on this account especially, I've kept it minimal for this reason, and it's very nice. Like, I'm not having to wade through items to find stuff. It's just where I left it, and yeah, it's been pretty good, to be fair. And this account as a whole has been a nice like experience. I hate to see some levels again. I very rarely see levels on the main account at all, and the noob account is that sort of higher up now that it just doesn't get as many levels as it used to. But yeah, anyway, that is going to be the end of this video. Obviously, because we're sort of now towards the end of this bond, a lot of the stuff is basically going to be like moving stuff around on the Grand Exchange, putting new flips in, sort of updating of where we are selling stuff as well. And at the minute, Herblore is pretty much going to consume a big portion of the remaining time in the bond as well, because we need to make sure that we get through all these brews while there's a massive demand on them and while the market's really high, but also before the end of this bond, so we can make sure that we're a liquid amount of coin before we get kicked back into free to play. But yeah, I just wanted to throw a little update as well that obviously this was pre-recorded, so you guys have mentioned in the previous comments as well that you noticed that prices are a little bit out. The candles, which we did in the previous episode, that they're going to get nerfed for the Halloween event, they're gone. This account pretty much did this on the last week of August, so we were very much like out of the way and stuff. But because of the demand on necromancy and the necromancy videos doing really well at the time, this video or this series kind of got like shelved a little bit, just until it started to wind down, and then we can look at releasing this kind of content again. But don't worry about prices, guys, they're all sorted. Prices in these videos could be overinflated or could be undervalued, depending on what's currently happening at this time as well. So make sure to check your prices, check your margins, because they won't be the same as mine. However, methods like turning potions into flash, still valid money makers, just check margin. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please make sure to like the video. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next video.